and welcome back to my channel, y'all. I'm Krizz'Tina and today we're gonna be talking about something new from Patrick's Store's brand. The brand is called Onesize and the foundation is called Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation. This is what the packaging looks like. Boop, 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 boop. Very cute, very shiny. I have to say, I really do love the fact that everything is red. I'm here for it, except the blushes. The blushes are like pink and then there's red. Just to give y'all a brief, thank God for these cards. 16 ingredients that are clean, weightless long wear, full coverage, soft matte finish, waterproof, and sweat proof is what they say, honey. They have golden, neutral, rosy, golden olive, neutral golden, and neutral rosy shades. And this is what they got going on. Now, if I know how to do my times tables, that's gonna be 36 shades. My math teacher would be so proud. Anywho, I don't know how much this costs, but I am gonna leave a link down below to Sephora and then one directly to their website, just in case you prefer to support one over the other. They actually sent me 3 shades, but I gave one to one of my friends. So the ones I have left are medium dark 60, which is a golden shade, and then medium dark 40, which is also a golden shade. These are most likely going to be giving high yellow on me, but that's okay. The color match doesn't have to be perfect, number one, because I can adjust that. We just need to see how this is going to wear. They also sent over this ergonomic sponge, beauty sponge. It is their Onesize sponge. I took the packaging off, but this reminds me of something for the girls with long fingers. Okay, because if you use a beauty blender and you got long fingers or you have long nails, you already know when we be trying to hold the beauty blender, it's just not big enough. And this is very comfortable. Like, look at my hand. That looks unusual, but like, and you can hold it from any which way. So I'm here for that. It's also wide, so you can really just boom, 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 boom. And then if you do got a good grip, you can squeeze it and really get, baby, we about to have a ball with Onesize. That is medium dark 40 and medium dark 60. I just did that and I don't have nowhere to wipe this. All right, so I'm definitely gonna be doing medium dark 60, which is this one right here. I'm just going to prep my skin the way that I normally do, just like in all of my other review videos. And the reason being is because, you know, just like anybody else, if I was gonna put on this foundation, I wouldn't switch up my entire routine just to wear it for the very first time. And I definitely wanna see how well this wears, period. What I'm the most excited about with this foundation too is that it's full coverage, because I love full coverage foundation. Typically, you can do a lot more with them than you can with other products. And that's what the shade is looking like. She a little light, she a little light. She a little light. I am definitely gonna have to finesse, but we're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna do what we gotta do. So I'm gonna blend this in. But like I was saying, with full coverage foundations, you can do a lot more. And of course, I mean, they're heavy duty, so you can't be heavy handed with them, especially for someone who likes a lighter coverage. But full coverage foundations, in my experience, are a lot more versatile. You can water them down, you can build them up typically if need be. And they're just a lot more user-friendly, I feel like. Just as long as you have experience applying makeup, they're user-friendly. So that was about half, I want to say, of the pump that I just put out, and that was one pump, honey. And this really is lightweight. What do y'all think of the shade match? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And this is what the other side of my face is looking like. So that's one more pump. I feel like buildable should have been one of their claims, but they probably thought about that. So I'm gonna build on top of it and see what happens. And that's how much product I have left after doing 2 pumps. I would say it looks pretty good. I haven't worn a matte foundation in a very long time. It's super lightweight. And like I mentioned earlier, I do feel as though this is a buildable formula. So if you're somebody who wants to get it, but you don't wear a ton of makeup, this isn't gonna feel bad for you. And I agree that there's a soft matte finish because it's matte, but it doesn't look or feel dry. So for the rest of my makeup, let's just get into it. I'm gonna put some concealer on. This is the same concealer that I use underneath my eyebrows. It's from Milk Cosmetics and it's called 21W. And I'm gonna just pop that on here. I'm also gonna bring it across my mustache because I want a little bit more coverage, but I'm not trying to go bananas with the the foundation. I'm gonna use a little bit of the Fenty Beauty concealer. This is in the shade 365W. And this is just because the formula is a little bit more fluid, viscous, if you will. And I like that for blending out, you know, my products. But what I want to see is how well this sponge performs. So let's get into it. And I'm using it dry. I've been using all of my sponges dry here lately. I don't know, it's been working for me. So right off the bat, let me get my little handheld. Right off the bat, it's blending really, really well. It's soft too. It doesn't feel, it's firm, but it doesn't feel hard, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna come right up out here. And it's blending just like any other sponge would, any other good sponge. My only concern is getting up into them corners. That's my only concern. But I do like the way that it's navigating around my nostrils, because I feel like with the other beauty blenders and sponges that I've used, my nostrils is one of those things that just, it's like really hit or miss. I also like how wide this is. I don't feel like I have a big face, but I do feel like I have a big head, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna pinch it and see if I can get up in those corners. I can only imagine how it would work damp though. I feel like because it's so firm, it probably is best to just use it dry. Because I imagine that if it does swell up like a sponge is supposed to, that it'd be pretty freaking huge. I'm also going to set using the One Size setting powder. This is in the shade Rich Peach. And for that, I'm going to use the little puff that they have for the brand instead of the sponge, because I just feel like if I use the sponge, something ain't gonna go right and I'm gonna be upset. So the little puff. And initially when I use this, I tap really gentle. And then I might go back in and just press the powder in a bit. Because if you press it down too hard initially, then you may wind up with patches depending on the formula of your concealer. So FYI, that's just a little something that I learned while playing with loose powders and powder puffs. So now I'm gonna go press it back in like that. And I'm gonna take this all the way around my face because the color that I put on, or because the foundation that I put on is on the golden side, and this is just gonna make it a little bit more neutral. Moving on to the blush, also gonna be doing this from One Size. So this is the Rich, I'm gonna show y'all, that's the name of it, okay? And these are the shades. I haven't really dipped into the powder blush or anything yet. I should though, but it's because I just like for my cheekbones to glow and be really, really radiant, and matte blush is just that, it's matte. So I'm gonna use the cream today and I'm gonna put it right up in here. I also blend it into my eyeshadow typically. Y'all have to forgive me, my brain, like it's been a minute since I've been in makeup mode for real. So my brain is just like all over the freaking place. And I'm being careful because some setting powders do not play well with cream products. And you know, you'd have to apply them after the fact instead of before. So or before instead of see what I'm saying, y'all? See what I'm saying? Anyway, so I'm gonna take that, and then I'm actually gonna get a little bit of the powder just because I said I haven't been wearing it. I want to see what it looks like, if it matches. And baby, that's pigmented. That is pigmented. And I've been taking blush right underneath my eyes as well, just to warm me up, just to give me that, you know, something, very much something. I feel like I cannot see. This is why I do isolated lighting instead of natural lighting. If you know, you know. Okay, there we go. I don't know how anybody does their makeup off to the side. Like, if you can do that, you deserve all the praise you get, okay? I wish though I had more of an orange blush from them, but instead I'm gonna use my Rundown. This is Hush Tone from MAC. I'm gonna use this. And I like this blush a lot. It's really, really, really pretty. When I worked at MAC frequently, I would always get people asking, oh my gosh, what blush are you wearing? And I'm talking all ethnicities, complexions. They just wanted to know, honey, because this blush is cute. And I'm gonna bring it on my brow bone a bit. I should just go ahead and get another one because this is embarrassing. Look at that. A mess. A mess. And I should get it before they mess around and discontinue it. Ultimately, I'm not a fan of the way that the foundation played with my color that I like to contour with, but I think it's just because this might actually be too cool toned right now for me. So yeah, I'm actually gonna take this from MAC. This is the dark mineralized skin finish powder in the shade, or the mineralized skin finish powder in the shade dark. And I'm just gonna sweep it along to see if that helps a little bit. Some buffing circles. This is how you know it's been a minute since I've gotten into the makeup game. I'm just literally all over the place. All over the place. And it's a good thing that I have bangs, as it were, because what is this? What is going on? My makeup looks bananas. Okay, anyway. Okay. All I have left now is my lip and my mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. This is what I'm setting my face with. Some milk. And I'm not gonna use a ton of it because I don't wanna have no problems. We just want the base to like melt together. And pull this bang down, honey. And for those who are wondering, it is now 1:06 p.m. Okay, so I'm gonna finish, do my lip and my mascara, and then we're gonna go about our day. I don't know if I'm gonna bring y'all with me for real. We'll see. But this is a wear test and a review, okay? Borderline a first impression. Get into it. Whew. Okay, y'all. Let me show you what time it is. It is 6:03, and you know what? That's more than enough time for me because not everybody wears their makeup all day and all night. Just to clarify, I've been outside today. I went to the Kingdom Hall, and then I came home, pretty much. I didn't do nothing else. So this is how the foundation is looking from afar. Okay, she's cute. She's cute. The shine that I'm getting on these two sides, I believe with my whole heart, is coming from the cream blush that I used, if I'm being completely honest. Because everywhere else, I am matte. I do also believe that my setting spray contributed to that, so just an FYI. But other than that, I feel like I look pretty good. Like, if I had somewhere to go right now, I wouldn't be upset about leaving without touching up my face. I am experiencing creasing in my smile lines, and I do have a little bit of like wear on the corner of my mouth, but I kind of feel like that's normal with matte foundation, specifically the corner of my mouth thing. And then of course my smile lanes creasing, they always crease. It's quite frankly, I don't think it's something that can go away, because even with them not being fine, because there's no lines there, like when I wipe off my makeup, there's no lines there. So it's literally just from me talking and muscle memory, as it were. So I'm gonna zoom in so y'all can see. This is what we're working with. This is what we're working with. So remember, I did 1.5 pumps of foundation, which is half less than what I normally do. This is how my skin is looking up close and personal. Typically, nobody's looking at our faces like this, but I do like to show it because we are the only ones who can see it. And so you can, my camera focus, you can see what I was talking about, the wear and tear right here. I haven't eaten anything greasy or oily for that matter. But yeah, I also feel like the color match is pretty good, especially considering that at first I was like, these is too light, you know? But I feel like the color match is pretty darn good. So I think I'm gonna be able to wear this well into the winter time. Something that I think would help me with this foundation looking pristine, specifically for me, I think what would help with the issues that I'm having is me just using my skincare and not putting a primer on top. This is a matte foundation. It's not super dry, but it is a matte foundation. So pairing it with something sticky and hydrating likely was not the best idea. onesize does have primers made specifically for their products, and you can use with other products, but they do have primers and things that are made to be like matte, stay on, and then they of course they have their setting sprays and things like that. Personally, I want to work with this. I want to play with this because I like the finish, and I'm honestly trying to get into wearing my makeup again. So I feel like this is a good little thing, a good little start. But would I recommend this foundation? Absolutely. Number one, because it's matte, which means that it's gonna wear a little bit longer than anything else that you might purchase, especially given, you know, you have oily skin or normal skin type. This is gonna last longer. Besides that, I really like the fact that it's lightweight and it is full coverage, but it's also buildable. So you can cover some things up if you really want to, if you really need to. And because I'm super impressed, I only needed 1.5 pumps when typically I use 2. And barely that too, because I really didn't need the extra pump. I just should have put my makeup on a little bit more particularly. So anywho, I would recommend this. I think I should give it a try. If you're not up to purchasing one, just go to Sephora and get a sample. If they don't got sample cups, Bookie, bring your own. Get a sample and give it a try. By the way, I did do medium dark 60G. That's the one that I'm wearing. If you are my shade match, this is gonna be our winter shade, I would say. And I am technically neutral. So if you feel like this is too yellow for you, try the nearest neutral shade, whether it's further down or further up on their scale. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see y'all in the next video. I do have some more products that I want to demonstrate and review for y'all. So this won't be the last time you see me. It won't. But don't forget to subscribe because it's free, Bookie. Duh.